Hey guys! Tonight we are going to do a little training about how to have a successful launch in your VIP groups. So, every spring and every fall there's a big launch, and then also around the holidays they usually launch other, exclusive nail sets that are just for the launch or just for, a small short time. And so Angie and I want to give you some tips on how to be successful in launching these. So a lot of times what will happen is, a lot of us join network marketing companies and we kind of don't know a thing about marketing and any strategies. We kind of just think, oh yeah, I can sell this stuff. And so yes, direct sales is sales, but it's also marketing. And so there are some things that we have learned, because when we joined, it's not like we were experts at it. And I wouldn't say we're experts now, but we are definitely learning and want to share the things that we have learned because we've made some mistakes in the past too. So one of the biggest things I think that happens is we get to see the new fall designs. Like we were just at conference and we want to show our fall designs to everybody. But what happens is so right now, like Halloween was just launched and fall isn't going to be for another week. And so basically what happens is if I show fall to everybody right now, people aren't going to want to buy what is going on, what's in the catalog now, because they're going to wait for fall. And so then that kind of shoots me in the foot for my sales right now. And so what I've kind of learned over the years is that whenever there's a launch, you keep it kind of a secret for as long as possible and strategically roll it out in your group. And so we're going to talk about a couple ways to do that. Our company will offer fall bundles or spring bundles where you'll get to buy some of the product before customers do, which is awesome. And so Andrew's got some good strategies and then some games you can do in the group. And then I'm going to also talk about doing some like mystery hostess and parties in your VIP group. So Angie, take it away.
All right, cool. So I love the pre-launch bundles. Not everybody likes to have inventory. I carry just a little bit. I don't like to have a lot. I like people to go to my website and buy things there. That makes our business super easy and super desirable for new stylists when they see that. But I do carry a little bit of inventory. So when the company offers these pre-bundle launches, or pre-launch bundles, there's usually a little perk to it. There's usually a few more sets than what you're paying for. So it's a nice benefit for us. For example, the fall bundle, it cost us $111 and it is coming with 14 sets. So the retail value is like $170. We're getting 2 sets totally free above and beyond the buy 3 get 1 free value. So it's worth it to me to get a few extra sets. And what I have learned over the last few catalog launches is that if I do it right and I present it to my VIPs, I don't share this with anybody else, just my VIPs. I make it exclusive for them. If I do it right, I can pre-sell almost my entire bundle. I usually cherry pick a couple of the styles that I want to keep for myself, or I keep 1 or 2 that I can use as incentive, but the rest of them I pre-sell. So for example, with this particular launch, they actually let us order 2 bundles. So you guys maybe bought them. I'm not sure who did and who didn't, but with those 2, I had 24 sets of fall styles that I was able to advertise to my VIPs. So what I did is I offered to my VIPs the chance to claim 1 or 2 fall sets for $12 each, and that includes the tax and shipping. So there's no additional cost. So it's $12, whether they get a solid, a glitter, or a design, doesn't matter, $12 flat, which makes it easy for them, makes it easy for me. I let them claim their chance in line to pick their style. So what I do is I open it up, I let my VIPs jump in line, and they'll just say, claim, I want 1, or I want 2. And then as soon as they're in line, they know that if they're the first person to say they want in on it, they're the first person that gets to pick a style. So part of the hype is that only the people who claim a pre-launch set get to see the styles early. So I keep that hype, I keep that mystery around the styles. So nobody else in my group saw the styles, only the people who claimed one of the pre-sale sets. So I opened it up for the pre-sales. as soon as we knew that the bundles were coming, I had literally within the first 2 minutes that I had posted up, I had 4 sets sold, just like that. There are some people that are keeping an eye on your VIP group and what's happening. They've got the notification set, they see it, they jump on it. So literally in 2 minutes, I turned around to my husband and said, I literally just posted this and I've sold 4 of the sets already. So, and then within the next, yeah, it was really cool. Within the next 7 or 8 hours, I had a dozen of the 24 sets sold. And right now I have 15 of the 24 sets sold. So these are sets that I don't even have in hand yet. I don't have pictures of them in person, but these women, I told them, if you want to claim it, you'll get to pick the style first. So they literally ordered these sight unseen. They are confident in me, they're confident in the company. And so they've ordered these, they've paid for them. It's awesome. So then what I do is I have a graphic, the graphic that Color Street gave us, and I just send that to the first person who made a claim. And she gets free choice out of any of the styles that are available. As soon as she's picked one, then I send the image to the next person. So they literally get to see them and pick them in the order that they claimed their spot in line. As styles start disappearing. So for example, with this bundle, the 2 Drop and Give Me Zen, those were the first 2 styles that were picked. So that was not available for the rest of the people. I still let the other people see the styles, but just crossed it out as unavailable. So they knew that that wasn't a choice.
So do you just cross it out like with Word Swag or some Photoshop or like a picture editing thing? Okay, so you cross it out and then you give it to the next person, cross out their choice, give it to the next person. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's worked really well. So they still get to see the styles. They just know that there are certain ones that are no longer available because they didn't claim their spot in line fast enough. One other thing that I did with this launch that I haven't done in others, but they are really excited about this, and this actually generated a couple extra sales that hadn't been claimed before. Hi, Shreese. One extra thing that I did is I told them that everybody who pre-ordered would have a chance at getting a bonus set in their package when I mail it. So at random, I'm going to let my daughter stuff an extra fall set inside one of the envelopes. So people may be buying one and they may end up getting 2. So that generated a lot of excitement too.
That's kind of fun. And that's fun to include your kid. I know that's in other VIP groups. I've seen people include their kids in their business, and that's just kind of fun.
I let Molly jump in with me. She's 11, so she does the nails herself. She's a great little salesperson for me. And
I love it.
Yeah, she enjoys being part of it. So that's how I do the pre-launch bundles. So right now, like I said, I've sold 15 of the 24 sets I got, which means that out of pocket, I was only about $30 out of pocket myself, and I still have 9 sets to sell, plus the 4 bonus sets that came with the bundle. So the bundle is an awesome opportunity for me. I really enjoy doing that. But even if you don't take advantage of the bundle, you could do this same kind of concept with a bulk order. Once the styles launch, you'd have to do it a little bit differently because they would have potentially already seen the styles. But that's how I try and generate some enthusiasm, some excitement before the styles are even available. Now, what I also did for my VIPs to help kind of just get things excited and keep this offer in people's vision, I also told them that as soon as both sets of a particular style had been claimed by the pre-order people, I would then show the rest of the VIPs that particular style. So once, for example, Drop and Give Me Zen had been chosen and wasn't available for the pre-order anymore, I went ahead and showed just that one style. So right now, my VIPs have only seen 4 of the styles that are coming out in the fall launch. So they're watching my VIP group and they're waiting for more information, and that's good for activity in the group. That's good for business.
That is awesome. I love that. So real quick before I go, hey, Sharice, I see you're on the soccer field there. So Sharice just shared, or I just invited me. I'm in her VIP group. She just invited me to is it Mystery Hostess?
Yeah, I'm doing a mystery hostess. I'm doing a sneak peek / mystery hostess event. It starts tonight and it will go through launch day.
That's awesome. What I'm going to talk about is, so I don't know which launch I officially started doing this on. I want to say so I joined like right after the company started. That was in like a July or June. And then the first fall launch, I totally screwed myself over because I had no idea what I was doing. And so then I think by spring, I had kind of learned some things. And so I think I started doing this that next spring. And so what I do in my VIP groups is I will do like a girls' night in, and twice a year I'll do like a mystery hostess party, but I don't do it every single time. It kind of just depends. But you can do these girls' nights and they can be any theme. And so I actually want to share my screen and show what I have. So this is our team drive, and this link, it's just Google Files. This link is in our team Facebook group. It's in the pinned posts. And up here that we have VIP games and more VIP games. And these are so this folder, parties and events, that's for like Facebook parties that you do with hostesses. But these VIP games, these are essentially 1 hour parties. And what you can do is you can turn this you can monetize on these parties. And so there is like one of my favorite girls' nights was a gift girls' night. And so essentially what you do is you just like post a graphic every, 10 minutes or every 5 minutes for an hour. And you get a lot of interaction and engagement in your group. And then, so we have like Family Feud, a St. Patty's one, a this or that, Halloween costume. I mean, these are all from previous catalogs. And so there might need to be some updates, for if you need to make new graphics or whatever. But anyway, I just made this one. I went into my what I did for fall launch last year. So I had a really successful fall launch mystery hostess party. I think it reached $601. And so I just went in today and I like scrolled back to my pictures and I put it into a template to kind of show you guys what I do. And I put the graphics in here. Now, obviously the graphics this is simply just to show you, and then you could definitely recreate these in your own, in Word, Swag, or Canva, or any of those other apps that we have. But I'm just going to open this template and just kind of show you kind of how it goes, or how I run these things. So last year we did not get this huge advancement of when fall was going to launch. And so or actually, no, I take that back. We knew when it would launch, but as you can see in my wording, I'm like, I just got word that fall's going to launch. And so I knew about it, but I'm not telling my VIPs that I know about it right away. And so I kind of just blurred out the graphic and then did fall reveal or whatever. And so then a lot of times what I do is fall is usually launched in the afternoon. I think it's like 4 p.m. my time is typical. So what I'll do is I'll offer an early bird special in my group for anyone who orders I'll offer an early bird special from launch time at like 4 p.m. until my party starts at 9 p.m. So if the party starts, I usually have my party start at 9. And so that gives people like 4 to 5 hours to shop and place orders before. And then I usually throw, like in this one, I did 3 accent nails and a cuticle stick. I've kind of stopped doing the cuticle stick because it's hard to mail with just a stamp. But I did see somebody do an idea where they offered, if you placed an order before the launch, then you got an extra set. And then if you placed another order after the launch, you got another free set for a total of like 10 sets. I thought that was a cute idea. Okay, so basically what I do during these is I'll have something I will have graphics that are interactive, and I'll post them like every 5 minutes, and it cues them with something to do, like to comment or whatever. And then I kind of said, if the party gets to 150, we'll have 1 mystery hostess. 300, we'll have 2 mystery hostesses. 600, the party will have 3 mystery hostesses, and then just kind of sharing the specials. But what I do is I update the group and let them know how much the pot is at right now. And so I will just quickly make a graphic in Word Swag and then just post it. And then when I would get orders, I would thank people. And then this is like when the party started at 9 p.m. before. So before the party started, I was at 287. Okay. So early birds really get people to order sometimes. So anyway, basically what I did last year, sometimes I'll do it at nighttime and just do it for an hour. This last year I posted every 45 minutes all day long. So all day, every 45 minutes, I was posting something. And I kind of just did that because people are in different time zones and people get on Facebook at different times. So I kind of just thought, if I just do it all day, that might be better. So I don't know. It could be better to do it at 9. You can do it all day. Honestly, I don't feel like there's really that wrong with the time. So I, for some reason, couldn't find Party Post 3. Sorry, I don't know where it is. Or number 2. I don't know where it is. But anyway, like I basically just asked a question, like name your favorite fall colors. And then I always do like a recruiting post. And so in this last one, I talked about how we hired Bill and, I linked to our team info group if they wanted to join, and then asked a question, and then, just made things really fall. Like, what's your favorite quote? Post a GIF of how fall makes you feel. Do a this or that. We had just gotten a brand new website. And so I said, go create a customer account on my website. So, anyway, so there's just these little ideas. I also did invite 10 people to the group. Anytime there were thank yous for the order, name a book that's changed your life. So these graphics are in the thing if you guys want to use them. Obviously, like these sets are outdated. You'll have to go find new ones in the graphic group or make your own. But anyway, so basically I did this. And then, and I've done this with other parties where like I'll do it for the spring. So I'll showcase new ones and then ask questions, just to kind of get it all interactive. But I'm always posting like, okay, our pot's at 456 now, just a few more orders will get us to the next level. So, and then I always do a scheduling September parties post. And this other thing that's a really fun idea that you could start thinking about now is this turkey trotters thing where you can just tell, you're looking for people to be turkey trotters where they take catalogs with them to their Thanksgiving dinner. And they just need 4 to 5 orders to get their hostess rewards. So they'll get a free set, like 1 set and a half price set, and then a free set from you if you want to offer that. And then anyway, so turkey trotters, like now is kind of a good time to get the word out about that for November parties. And then just thank you. But then afterwards, I like keep updating the pot, so like this is just even a couple days after I'm still getting orders and the pot is going up. And so I think and then I posted some info about, how great the sales were. And, I think it ended at 601. And then and then I drew the winners. Okay. So that's kind of how the template works, I guess. So that's up in our files if you want to go check it out. One thing that I've been realizing is I think going live versus having these posts really makes a difference with people. And so you might consider, if you want to try something like this, going live and just chit-chatting for a little bit. You could do a demo, or you could show off some fall sets if you got the bundle, or offer one up for a giveaway, or you could play bingo or do other games. Like you really could do anything for a girls' night. But what I love to do is kind of do a reveal. And one great idea that we did last year to really increase the engagement of your group was like, who wants to see the fall sets? Give me 30 comments or 15 comments or whatever you think is sufficient, and give me 15 comments on this post and I'll show you another set. And so then people would comment, you'd get 15 comments, and then you'd show another post, get 15 comments, show another set. So those are just some ideas to like get the engagement up beforehand, and like psych people up for the new sets and stuff. So those are just a couple ideas, but definitely don't, when you get the sets and you get an image of the sets, don't feel like, when you get information from headquarters, don't feel like you need to relay that information to your VIPs ASAP. It is okay to stop and think of a marketing strategy before you do it. And so, anyway, this template's pretty easy to follow, and you can just go through and kind of make it your own wording and schedule your posts. You're welcome to the graphics. Just add a little watermark on it or make your own in Word swag. So that's kind of just an idea for launching. And then Angie wanted to share another idea about, sorry, remind me,
Keeping the excitement up even after the launch and after that initial exciting time.
Yes.
So one of the things I read, Laura Brown said today, and I just loved it. Somebody was asking the other stylists, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your opinion of the fall launch? Most people were kind of like, oh, 7 or 8 or whatever. Laura's answer was my favorite. She said, my customers are going to believe that I'm a 10 no matter what I am. And I think that's so important. We have to make sure that even if there's a style that isn't part of our personal style, isn't our favorite, we got to sell these things, because one of the things that I was so surprised about with my pre-launch bundle sales were not surprised, but I was super pleased, because what happened was almost every single style got chosen by at least one person. So maybe there were only 4 or 5 styles that I would have picked for myself. Almost all the styles were represented by somebody's personal taste. And so that was super exciting. So it's really important that we just keep the enthusiasm up no matter what we think of some of the styles. But one of the things that I've done for the last couple of launches that has gone really well, for about a week, it takes about a week after launch, so it kind of keeps the excitement up, is Manny Madness, which is kind of a take on March Madness, the brackets. So I'm going to flip my screen because I don't have fancy show you my screen. I'm just going to show you on my monitor, hopefully. I don't know if I'm going to do it right.
Do you do Manny Madness in the fall too?
I do.
Ooh.
I do every time we have a big launch. Can you see my screen, or do you just still see me?
I still see you.
Okay, let me try that again. I don't know. Maybe this isn't going to work.
I have a bracket I could show on my screen. Oh, there it is. Ooh,
okay.
Love that.
Okay, so this is what I do, and this is a graphic that I've shared with our team before, so I'll be happy to do this again as soon as we have the thumbnails. Yeah, this is super fun. So it's just like if you're playing March Madness with basketball, we've got these pair-ups, and then what I do in my group, I show these first rounds. So I have the pair, and then people comment. So this is really good for generating visibility in your VIP group. People are posting like crazy, so your VIPs are seeing your board a ton. So I just post up these pairings. For the first round, I do like 5 or 6 a day, so there's a lot going on. It's super busy, and then it just it comes down to the winner of this pair moves up, the winner of those pairs moves up. Right. And then what I do, let me see if I can flip back to me. Now you may, oh, there, maybe.
Yeah, I see it.
I love technology. I'm trying to come back to me, but maybe you just want things. Oh, there I am.
There you are.
What I do, the winner, everybody has to send in their brackets, their choices. So they actually, it's been super funny to see some of the ways that people do it. They'll screenshot it and then try and digitally write on their screen. Yeah. They'll print it out and actually write everything out, but they send me all their picks by a certain time. And then if they happen to pick the ultimate champion of our Manny Madness, anybody who picks the correct winner goes in a drawing to win that set. So it's a game that kind of lasts for a whole week because you've got all of these different pair-ups. So it keeps the styles in their line of vision. It gives them, by then we start seeing some nail fees, so I can include nail fees in and show how pretty the styles look on their hands. And then there's always that little prize at the end. So, and if nobody guesses the correct overall winner, then I take whoever had the most correct picks throughout the thing, and then that person would win.
Yeah.
So it's just been a fun thing. My VIPs love it, and it generates a ton of activity in my group for that week following launch.
That's awesome. And I think so I've done the Manny Madness like during March. I haven't done it in the fall yet. So I'm definitely going to give that a try. The other thing I would just add to all of this is adding calls to action. So, you know, you can do a great post, but like let people know, that, you know, where they can go to order, and not in every single post, but like say you're doing Manny Madness, then you could add in like, you know, anyone who's ready to order or get this great pair or set or whatever, you know, but give it a call to action. And a couple tips are, Facebook oftentimes like doesn't show posts that say like sale and buy and purchase, things like that. And so if you can use emojis to kind of split up the word or like put spaces between the word, and then if you put a link in your Facebook post, instead put the link to shop in the comments, because if you put a link that's taking people away from Facebook, Facebook doesn't really love that. So just say like link in comments, you know, for them to order or whatever, but definitely make sure that you're actually doing calls to action. And another thing that has been on my mind, has in terms of team building and recruiting, is making the things that you do look duplicable or replicatable. So people want to see that this business is simple and easy. It's not easy in that you have to work for it, but the things that you have to do for it are simple, you know? And so it's important that we also, you know, exemplify that. And so something that you can do, and this is in that new recruiting party template, but something you can do is say things like, when you go live, you can be like, you know, watch how simple this is, and this might be something that you could do on the side too. And or talk about how we have templates for these kinds of things for our team, you know, so all our team members are doing things like these. Like if you just put in, if you like seed little sentences like that about things you have, and you know, how other people can do it easily too, that might help you get some recruits and stuff. So, okay, I think we're almost out of time. Sherry, do you have any questions? I think you're actually muted, but I don't think so. I'm not sure if she'll be able to talk. So, okay. Angie, any other last thoughts or anything?
Nope, just excited about fall.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm actually right after this going to go get my fall launch all set up. I'm really excited for it. So, all righty. Okay, everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.